Hello students, welcome back to 10th class Civics chapter 1, the Union Parliament. In my last video, we have read the federal setup in India, the importance of the federal setup and the non-federal features or the unitary features. Today we are going to read about the Union Parliament. The Union Legislature comprises the President and the two houses, that is the Lok Sabha or the lower house and the Rajya Sabha or the upper house. As our country a democratic country, so here the people have the right to choose their own representative to the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha members are directly elected by the people, and the Rajya Sabha members, they are elected by the people indirectly. Now come to the term of the Lok Sabha. Generally, the term of the Lok Sabha is 5 years. However, it can be dissolved before the expiry of its normal term by the President on advice of the Prime Minister. During the proclamation of an emergency, the period may be extended 1 year by the Parliament, and the new Lok Sabha must be elected within the 6 months after the national emergency is lifted. Now come to the composition of Lok Sabha. The maximum strength of Lok Sabha as provided by the Constitution is 552. Out of 552, 530 members shall represent the state, 20 members shall represent the union territories, and 2 members from the Anglo-Indian communities. These 2 members, they are not elected by the people, they are nominated by the president to the Lok Sabha. The allotment of the members to the various states is made on the population basis. Suppose Uttar Pradesh, it represents in the Lok Sabha by 80 members and Maharashtra by 48 members. These are the bigger states. But Goa, Manipur, Meghalaya, the smaller state, they send less members to the Lok Sabha. Now come to the qualification for the membership to the Lok Sabha. He or she should be an Indian citizen. The first point is he or she should be an Indian citizen. He or she should be at least 25 years of age. Number 3, he or she should have his name in the electoral rolls in some part of the country. Number 4, he or she should not be an insolvent. Then 5th point, he should not hold any office of profit under the government. And 6th point, he should not be an proclaimed criminal. Last is, he should not be of unsound mind. Now come to the vacation of seats. In the following condition, the seat may be vacant. If a member resign his seat by writing to the speaker or to the chairman, then the seat may be vacant. Then next is, if a member is absent for all the meetings for a period of 60 days without the permission of the house, then the seat may be vacant. If a person is already a member of the state legislature and is elected to the parliament, and he has to vacate his seat of the state legislature or the Lok Sabha. Next is your parliamentary procedure. What is parliamentary procedure? Some formalities which the legislature have to observe in the parliament as well as the state legislature are called the parliamentary procedure. Some parliamentary procedures are the session, the quorum, question hour, 0 hour, etc. Now come to the session. What is session? Session means a period during which the House meet to conduct its business. Normally there are 3 sessions in a year, the budget session, the monsoon session and the winter session. Each House shall meet at least twice a year, and the interval between the 2 consecutive sessions shall be less than 6 months. Now come to the quorum. Quorum means the minimum number of the members required to be present in order to enable the House to transact its business. The quorum of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, it is 1/10 of the total membership. Remember children, it is very important. The quorum of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha is 1/10 of the total membership of each house. That means if Lok Sabha, the total number of seat is 552, so required member should be 52. This means that the House cannot be conduct its proceeding without the presence of at least 1/10 of its total membership. The Speaker may adjourn the House or suspend the meeting until there is a requisite quorum. Next come to the question hour. The first hour on every working day of the Lok Sabha is reserved for question unless otherwise decided by the Speaker. Usually it starts at 11 a.m. and the members of opposition, they ask the question to the government on the matter of public interest. The right of the members to ask questions from the government is known as the interpellation. Remember, this is most important. So, you may get the question, what is interpellation? Answer is, the right of the members to ask the question from the government is known as interpellation. A member has to give 10 days notice for a question, and there are three types of question: stare question, unstare question, and short notice questions. In the stare question section, the member of opposition asks the question to the concerned minister and he will get the answer in oral. The minister can give the answer in oral and the member of opposition can ask the supplementary question to that answer. On-stare questions are the questions to which the answer are given in the written form and no supplementary question can be asked thereon. Short notice questions relate to the matter of urgent importance. Such questions are asked with a notice shorter than of 10 days. The concerned minister may accept the short notice question or may not accept the short notice questions. Next is our 0 hour. The 0 hours refers to the period which begins at 12 o'clock, soon after the question hour. Usually the session starts at 11 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 12 o'clock it is question hour. Then 12 o'clock the 0 hour starts soon after the question hour and it continues till the lunch break which generally begins at 1 o'clock. During the 0 hour, the members raise all type of questions without any permission or the prior notice. So this is the difference between the 0 hour and the question hour. In the question hour, the member has to give 10 days notice for a question, and for the 0 hour, there is no need to give any prior notice or prior permission. Question hour start from 11 a.m. to 12 o'clock and 0 hour start from 12 o'clock until continue to lunch break, that is 1 o'clock. So this is the difference between question hour and 0 hour. Now come to the types of motion. A motion is a formal proposal made by the members and it states that the House should take up some particular matter which is of public importance. With the help of this motion, the member draw attention of the government to take suitable action on a particular matter. There are two types of motions. One is adjournment motion, another is no confidence motion. First we will discuss what is adjournment motion. An adjournment motion means a proposal to lay aside all the business and take up a definite matter of urgent importance. Urgent importance such as a railway accident or during dockets or any natural calamity like flood, tornado, earthquake, etc. In those cases, if a member of parliament want to discuss this matter in the parliament, so he will put the adjournment motion and request the speaker to discuss about such matter. So this is called the adjournment motion. Next is the no confidence motion. A no confidence motion is a proposal expressing lack of confidence in the ministry. The no confidence motion, it is moved by the opposition. It needs at least 50 members support. The motion has to be taken up for the discussion within the 10 days from the days on which the leave is granted, and finally the speaker put the motion to the vote, and if the motion is passed, the government has to resign. Next is adjournment and the prorogation of the House. Prorogation means the termination of the session of the Parliament, and adjournment means the suspension of the sitting of the House by the Speaker. The power of adjournment of the House belong to the Speaker, but the prorogation of a session belongs to the President only. The House is also adjourned in the following situation. Number one is after the business of for the day is over, when the death of a sitting or an ex-member of the House occurs, when there is so much disorder in the House that it is difficult to conduct the business, and for the want of quorum, if quorum is not fulfilled, then also the House will be adjourned, and finally as and when the Speaker finds it necessary. That's all for the part 2, and next video we'll read the rest part, that is part 3. Thank you.